Hello and welcome to Crafted Bricks. In this video, we're going to take a look at this cool vintage Technic Fibre Optic multi-set. This is set number 8456, released back in 1998. It contains 404 parts and is one of only 4 sets ever to be released by LEGO that includes LEGO part number 6637, which is the fibre optic hub and supporting cables. Of course, the other best known LEGO set to feature this element is the flagship Technic LEGO set, the Space Shuttle, which even to this day, in my opinion, is one of the best Technic sets to be released by the LEGO group. My shuttle certainly takes pride of place in my Technic collection, and I featured it in a video that you can check out on my channel if you haven't already. Back to this set, there are several builds that you can do. The primary is the helicopter build that I'll be building for this video, but there are also a race boat, robot, flying bug, and dragster builds that are included in the instructions. Okay, it's time to sort the parts and to get this model built. Enjoy the speed build, and I'll be right back after that to do the model showcase. So midway through the build, I realized that the fiber optic hub was not working, and I had to delay completing this video to troubleshoot what's going on. I tried 2 different batteries, an alternate wire from another vintage LEGO Technic set that I have, and I also even went and bought a second fiber optic hub part from Bricklink. Now I seem to be able to power a LEGO motor via the battery box and an alternate connecting wire, so that means the battery box itself is okay. But connecting the original wire that came with this set to the motor seemed to work and sometimes not work. And then connecting the battery box, the original wire, and the new fiber optic hub part did not work at all. So I was scratching my head trying to figure out what's going on. So I bought some replacement wire from a local electrical hobby store, and my idea is to open up the connection points, set in the new wires, and see if that works to repair this wire. Now, after attempting that, it was very fiddly. Unfortunately, it didn't work. You may have noticed I used some electrical tape to cover up the areas of the original wire where the PVC coating has perished. And what was happening is that the two exposed wires were touching due to the tape, negating current flow, and that's turned out to be my problem. So what I've done is set back in the original wire, I've cut away the loose PVC coating, and I'm just going to run with this as is. So after all of that and refitting the battery box, fitting in the original wire and making sure any of those exposed wires were not touching, and connecting up the original fiber optic hub, as you can see, all is working okay, and I think this looks pretty cool. Well, there you go. After all that troubleshooting, attempting the wire repair and reverting back to the original wires with the play function now working, this is all fully complete. Now, unfortunately, this set is actually leaving me a little bit with an underwhelmed feeling. I think my expectations for the set were way up here, and the end result I'm feeling is a little bit lackluster. It's only got the one function, and it looks okay, but not great. I think that my expectations were way too high for this particular set, so I'm actually intending to take it apart and sell it on to someone who will appreciate it more than I do. But that got me thinking, what do you do in this same scenario? Where your expectation for a set is really high, and maybe if it's a discontinued and rare set, you spend a lot of time hunting it down, and then when you actually get the set and build it, it really doesn't meet your expectations, and you're left with a bit of a disappointed or a lackluster feeling. What do you do in this scenario? Do you sell your set on like I'm intending to do with this helicopter? Or do you maybe take it apart and use the parts for other builds? Or do you maybe even just leave it as is and chalk it down to experience? I'm really keen to hear what you do in this scenario, so let me know in the comment section of this video. Now that's actually all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Until then, happy building and take care.